Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you. I'm going in again. You know what to do.
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Did I leave the gas on? Did I leave the gas on?
Hey, kid. Knock on the gate again.
My, I'm popular today. Oh, you again.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I've had it. I'm not. Who are. You do. No, you're not.
One who.
I told the old is a good. They want to fight? I'll give them one.
Hey, kid. Knock on the gate again.
My, I'm popular today. Oh, you again.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I've had enough. I'm not going to stand here and indulge in idle chit-chat. Who are you?
It's me. Your son.
Sam?
Yep, that's me.
Sam! It's been so long. Look at you.
Yeah, look at me.
Sorry, I was so rude. I almost didn't recognize you. Come on in, Sam. I'll make you dinner.
No, I can only stay for a minute. I have some questions I need to ask you.
Of course, Sam.
So, Mom, how's it going?
Oh, you know me, Sam. It's tough living here on my own, but I get by.
Yeah, I can see that. Listen, Mom, I need you to think very carefully. What's the last thing you remember?
What do you mean? Answering the door and seeing you, of course.
And before that?
Nothing. You know nobody comes here. Except for the grocer sometimes. And that...
That who?
Nobody.
So, Mom, how are my brothers and or sisters?
That's not funny, Sam. You know you're an only child.
Right, just checking. How's Dad, Mom?
Oh, Sam. You know that your father is dead. John Durkin died years ago.
Ah, right. Sorry. So what can you tell me about me?
You're so confusing, Sam.
Never mind. So tell me more about yourself, Mom.
Sam, since when did you become so interested?
Just trying to get to know you better.
Well, isn't that sweet? But I honestly don't know what to tell you.
Do you know a guy named John Durkin?
Is that a joke, Sam? You know he's been dead for 10 years.
Sorry.
How can you forget? He was your father!
Slipped my mind.
Slipped your mind?
Just, look, forget it. Have you been talking to a reporter from the New Yorker?
Yes, such a nice man. He came over and talked to me for a bit. I liked him. He listened to me.
What did you talk about?
Oh, this and that. Don't know why he was so interested.
Have you seen any strange old women lurking around here?
An old woman?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Mom, look around carefully. Are you sure that you're at home?
You're so confusing, Sam. Look at the door. It says D, clear as day.
I'm going to go now, Mom. I'll come back to visit you soon.
Sure, Sam. I'll be here.
So how's your new friend?
Oh, just dandy.
He's wearing a Columbia University sweatshirt. If John Durkin was Sam's father, it's only logical that Sam's last name would be Durkin. Columbia University. Here's the number.
Columbia University, operator speaking. How may I direct your call?
How about Sam Durkin? Is there a Sam Durkin listed?
Sam Durkin, yes. Hold, please.
It's about time.
Durkin.
Is this Sam?
Yeah? Who's this?
My name is Lauren Blackwell. I was hoping to ask you a few questions about your mother.
Oh. Questions, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll bite. How do you know my mom?
I was her neighbor.
You used to live in that dump?
Yeah,
And you knew Mavis?
very well.
You actually talked to her?
Yeah, all the time.
Where, in the hallway?
Why all the questions?
Because I don't believe you.
Whether you believe me or not, it can't hurt to talk to me.
Maybe. Maybe not. But if you knew her, you'd know what apartment number she was in.
I would?
Sure you would. She never left the damn place. So what was it? Alright, so maybe you did know her.
Thank you.
So what do you want to know about it?
What do you know about her death?
It was suicide.
She killed herself?
Not literally, but it was like she chose to die. She had every opportunity to leave. They were gonna pay her and find her a new place and everything. I tried to get her out, but that's my mom. She couldn't be dragged out of that dump by anybody or anything.
Do you know who killed her?
She was killed by some junkie, wasn't she?
So they say.
You think different?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Good luck to you.
How close were you with your mother?
Close. Think of the farthest place you can, and add another 10,000 miles. That's how close we were. Woman wasn't a mother, just crazy on wheels.
Did Mavis ever leave her apartment?
Never. Not once in the last 15 years.
You don't seem upset by her death.
Upset? Sure, she was my mom. But am I gonna lose sleep? No. She drove my pop out of the house and into an early grave. I once thought I'd follow in his footsteps, but not anymore. The woman didn't go anywhere, never did anything. She was killing me just by existing. Now I feel like I can breathe again. That's the truth.
What was it like living with her?
You kidding? I lived with my pop. After 3 years of marriage, he had enough. Glad he had the sense to take me with him.
And after your father died?
I got by.
You never visited your mother?
Yeah, I visited her on Mother's Day, if that's what you want to know. Even got her a present once.
Really?
Yeah, for all the good it did.
What did you give your mom for Mother's Day?
I don't think that's any of your business, lady. It's been years. Just dust in the ground now.
Bye, Sam. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
Yes. Twice in one evening? Come on in, sit down.
Do you know anything about a strange old woman wandering the streets?
I've met plenty of strange old women, Miss Blackwell. Some stranger than others. Can you give me some more details?
She calls herself the Countess. Mr. Mitchell?
I'm thinking. No. I can safely say I've never set eyes on this woman. I'm sorry.
Did you know Mavis Wilcox?
Miss Wilcox. Yes, I remember her. Lived uptown a ways before she died.
How did you know her?
I wanted to write a piece about her, so I met her for a spell. Interesting woman. How did you know her?
I'm looking into her death.
I see.
So what can you tell me about Mavis? I get the impression she didn't get out much.
That's an understatement. I got in touch with her through a colleague who was covering that demolition. I wondered what made a woman like that tick, so I made an appointment to meet with her.
What was she like?
A very gracious woman. Brought me in, made me a cup of tea, showed me pictures of her family. All in all, it was a pleasant way to spend an afternoon.
What happened to her?
Killed, so they say. Was found choked to death in her own apartment.
Any thoughts on who did it?
Well, there were rumors that the labor union decided to take matters into their own hands, as it were, but I doubt that. The police ruled it was some squatter or drifter or something, and left it at that.
And what do you think?
Me? I have no theory.
Why did you want to write about her?
I found her fascinating. She was asked to leave. She was begged to leave. She was even offered lots of money to leave. But she kept refusing. She was too scared. I had to know why.
And what did you discover?
That, Miss Blackwell, is the eternal question. I've spoken to hundreds of people over the years. Most of them were odder than Mavis. It's impossible to decipher the whys and the hows. As time went on, I've contented myself just with the whats.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
I'm afraid I've told you everything.
Do you know anything about John Durkin, Mavis's ex-husband?
Oh yeah, she did talk about him. Broke her heart, she said. I know they divorced very early in the marriage, and he died several years later. But I'm afraid I know nothing else.
Do you know anything about Sam, Mavis's son?
I'm afraid not. Mavis discussed her son and seemed proud of him, but I don't think they see each other. I've never met the boy myself.
Did Mavis ever mention a gift or present from her son?
Now that you mention it, yes. She showed me a leather-bound edition of Alice in Wonderland and said it was from her son.
Alice in Wonderland?
Yes, by Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, I've heard of it. What was that present Mavis got from her son?
It was a leather-bound copy of Alice in Wonderland.
I'd like to read your piece about Mavis.
I'm afraid I no longer have it.
Do you know what issue it was in? I'd like to look it up.
I never published it. I was going to, but then Mavis died and it just seemed wrong somehow. I don't even have the rough copies anymore. I'm sorry.
I think that's all for now.
All right. You have a good night now.